To the final team in the final category. So it's never easy to go first, but equally it's not easy to go last either. But we're going to take a look at the video before we call up and hear from UNIOR NLP.
Hi, I'm Maggie and I am a researcher.
Hi, I'm Gennaro and I'm a PhD student.
Hi, I'm Giulia. I'm a PhD student in computational linguistics.
Hi, I'm Ioana Monti and I'm the Chief Scientist of the UNIOR NLP Research Group.
European cultural heritage has a lot to offer, and we want to help people to find out more about it. Our group wants people to access information easily through our real-time chatbot Maggie. With Maggie, Mary and Gennaro can explore the city they love. They can grab their phones and ask Maggie about their interests. Maggie will make suggestions based on their real preferences. All information is geolocated so that they can see what sites of interest are around them while traveling. Let's travel together across Europe with Maggie.
Hi everyone. First of all, we would like to thank the jury for having chosen us as finalists, and we are very excited about presenting across Europe with Maggie. Have you ever felt lost or disoriented when approaching the European cultural heritage with the feeling of losing or missing amazing masterpiece pieces of art? That's because European cultural heritage is so rich, and information about artworks such as paintings, sculptures, and monuments is very sparse and heterogeneous. Europe is multicultural and multilingual in its nature, and our mission is to help people to access European cultural heritage easily in their mother tongues, boosting their curiosity and easing the interaction with cultural contents in real time, as it is our inheritance. As inheritance, it has to be preserved but also valorized. In order to accomplish our mission, our challenges are data, natural language processing, and user interaction. Concerning data, the main challenges are related to models and sources diversity and heterogeneity. That means that we have to focus on the harmonization, aggregation of data, models, and sources. Another big challenge, of course, is the processing of natural languages, which are complex and ambiguous. And furthermore, multilingualism is a very big challenge, of course. So all these problems also related with the lack of resources and tools which can ease natural language processing, of course. And we have a final challenge, which is a very big challenge as well. So user interaction, as users are different, they have different information needs, and so the information that has to be delivered is, let's say, the amount of information should be different and also delivered in different ways. We have been struggling and coping with these challenges since 10 years, I would say. Yes, 10 years. And from the first experiments on cross-lingual information retrieval, there was a work with Maria Pia and myself. And throughout these decades, in 2016, our research group, which is an academic research group, was set up, and we ran several projects. So in 2019, the SMAC project, Semantic Multilingual Access to Cultural Heritage. In 2020, the Archaeotherm project. And in 2021, the NEAT project, Named Entities in Archaeological Texts, which, by the way, won the European Tech Challenge. And so we arrived to 2022. So all these researchers converged on Maggie, our real-time chatbot that aggregates open data with the aim to provide a user-centric approach to multilingual cultural heritage access based on artificial intelligence and natural language processing. So where do we start from? Our data are the Europeana data. Europeana is the European web portal containing digitized cultural heritage collections of more than 3,000 institutions across Europe, and then the geodata set from data.europa.eu concerning the geolocation of cultural institutions. And now it's time for Maria Pia to continue the presentation.
Okay, thank you. So, let's see a quick demo and ask Maggie what we can see around us. Okay, so as Joanna said, Maggie is a real-time chatbot, and users can interact with her through natural language questions. In this demo, our user, Gennaro, asks Maggie what he can visit while he is in Brussels. And Maggie answers according to Gennaro's preferences, like paintings, as in this case. Maggie provides direct links to original data so that Gennaro can explore directly the content, and she can also aggregate data so that we can see cultural content according to some criteria. So, how Maggie works? We have a three-step procedure. The first step is about data collection, but actually is also about data aggregation, as we use several sources of open data. We mainly use Europeana data, which aggregates cultural content from European institutions, and these are multilingual data. Then we have a second step that is the question answering module, and this is the step in which we teach Maggie to understand natural language questions and to answer natural language answers, sorry. And then we finally have the last step that is about data visualization according to users' preferences and also according to geolocated information. So we think about Maggie as a user-centric app. And actually the intended target of Maggie is very diverse, from students to experts, and in general, anyone that needs a virtual assistant while traveling in Europe. We also think that cultural heritage institutions can benefit from having their content available on Maggie. So, in this sense, we can say that Maggie actually can have a real impact on our lives. Which are the features? Maggie has several features. She offers several types of access, and it allows to have users' preferences and can display content according to these preferences and also according to users' background knowledge. So, what's next? Currently, Maggie is an early stage prototype, which means that it works on a subset of data, but actually it works, and we are very happy for this. Of course, we aim at further develop the app and also to have a testing phase with the real users so that they can provide the feedback on the app. And also, we want to improve the interaction module because now Maggie works on Italian and English only, but we want to include other languages so that all the people around Europe can interact with Maggie in their mother tongues. And of course, we also want to start new collaborations and partnership to make Maggie available on the market. And that's it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, thank you very much indeed. Thank you, Maggie. Where can we, at the moment, at this stage, access the app? Where would we be able to see it?
Okay, for now it's really a prototype, so we tested it, but actually it's not available at the moment. So sorry for this, but it will be very soon.
Will Maggie also show additional information?
Yes, actually, because we use linked open data, which means that we can connect our data, the data from Europeana, with other sources of data.
And how could users try Maggie if they are already in a museum? What might be the added benefits?
Okay, actually they can use Maggie while visiting a museum, also because we have some partnership with some cultural institutions, and we also want to test the app with them, so with these cultural institutions, real scenarios.
Well, that's exactly what I was going to ask you as well, is which you said your last point on the last slide was collaboration. Who do you want to collaborate with? If people are watching, who should get in touch?
Yeah, okay, so certainly with, furthermore with Europeana, of course, and also cultural institutions, so maybe local cultural institutions. And,
Yeah, and also probably we need some partnership with private companies, because we are a research group, so we are not ready for the market.
Okay, well, thank you very much.
Okay,
and well
thank
done.
you.
I know it's, as I said, not easy to be the last team up, but very well done to UNIOR NLP.